It's day 8. Just started off from breakfast. We've done 10 Ks. Peter's doing what they call the Camino shuffle, which is warming up his blisters. So we just had breakfast here in Terry Castella. And as you can see, the weather is inclement, to put it mildly. In fact, it looks quite bright, but it's quite dark over there. Okay, onwards and upwards. This is one of the waymarks, which I think means we've got 139 kilometers to go to Santiago. Okay, we've done about 20 Ks today in the pouring rain. It's just stopped raining. And we're just leaving the Conselho de Samos and going into the Conselho de Sarria, which is where we're going to spend the evening. We've arrived in Sarria. We've been here about an hour. The rain stopped as soon as we stopped, which is typical. So we've just been up and had a little drink and something to eat, and we're now going down the street to go and have a kip. Alright, it's day 9. We're going from Sarria to Porto Marine, or something like that. And it's 8:30. We had a late start this morning because we're only doing 24 Ks today. And we wanted to see where we were going in the rain. So we've just started, so we've done about 2 Ks. And it started to rain again. So back there you see the coach. So what they do is they come in a coach, they walk 5 kilometres, the coach picks them up, they drive on to the next point, and there are the real walkers. The 6 proud walkers. I think there's only 3 of them. So we're just going through what is a typical Galician village, which is basically farmers, old barns, broken down houses. I've never seen anybody in the whole of the last few days under the age of 40. No schools. I'm sure there's schools somewhere. But this is very typical of Galician country. Somebody's tractor parked outside. Peering into the distance are the Girigrinos, just so you know. And then there's this. There are quite a lot of these floating around in this area. I don't really know what they are. They're obviously religious of some connotation. This is Peter going down hills. He can't walk down hills. He has to run down them. Look. They're coming into Ferreros. Peter's doing his running down hill bit. Hola, buenos días. I think this is a little ermita with a cemetery. Little dog having a chew of something. Been fascinated by these structures. This is the first wooden one we've come across. We think they must be for drying something. We'll find out later. Google it. So this is the end, or getting towards the end of day 9. That's Porto Marine, where we're going to spend the night. And there's the Giri bus into Porto Marine. Peter finding it a bit steep, so he's doing a bit of jogging. So this is the reservoir and the bridge into Porto Marine. Quite a big structure. Quite a long way down there. This is the other side of the reservoir. And the river Minho. Very tall bridge this. So here we are, having crossed the bridge, walked up a standard set of very steep steps, and now we're looking back down the river. Amazing. So this is our resting home in Mirador. 4 bunk beds, or 3 bunk beds, and rather nice view out of the window. Most unusual for an albergue. There's the other side of the river. This is Porto Marine, and this terrible building here was one that they removed from the riverbed when they flooded the valley. They took this stone by stone, and you can see, if you compare it with the size of a car, it's actually quite a big building. They took this out of the riverbed before they flooded it. Amazing. It's a little bit wet, it's the afternoon. These are the famous colonnades down the main street, and that's about all there is apart from the view to Porto Marine.